Hey everybody, it's Kathy. I am at work today. It's Monday and we're closed, and I had such a busy week last week that I had to come in on my day off just to sort of clean and do a lot of stuff that I don't get around to during the week when it's so busy, and my kids are in school, so that's my chance to do it all. But while I was here and it's quiet because nobody's here but me, I turned on my fountain just so that I'd have a little bit of calming feel, because there's something I really want to talk about, and I hope that it might help some of you. And I want to apologize for the way I look. Like I said, I came in to clean, so my hair is in a ponytail. And anyway, what I want to talk about is the idea that as we grow older, it's like we're trying so hard to hide our age. That's the feeling I get the more I think about the things that we're doing with makeup and with Botox. And what I wanted to sort of bring up to everyone is the thought that, you know, from my point of view, I don't really want to hide my age. I'm very open about how old I am. I don't want to try to look 25 forever. I really just don't have a desire to do that. And I think that so many of us get kind of caught up in that whole Hollywood thing that you don't even realize you're trying to do that. You're just trying to sort of do what's being broadcast to us over the TV and movies and what have you. I think that the ultimate thing as I get older is I just want to look good, you know? And you know what, wrinkles, I think on some people, like there are some people that have the wrinkles out here, the crow's feet, that I think are so sexy on men or women. So wrinkles really don't bother me that much. I am more bothered by kind of the face falling. But you know, I think that if we focus on keeping our skin really healthy, and, you know, that's why I'm so big on a retinoid, because I really believe if you're using a retinoid, you can age looking beautiful, but showing your age a little bit, but where your skin just looks radiant and you look healthy and it still stays plump. All of the things that I think we should be worried about are not the typical aging things that we hear about. They're more the sallow colored skin. And that comes if you're a heavy smoker. And as we get older, elderly people who aren't getting enough oxygen, enough circulation, their skin gets very sallow colored. So that's something we want to think about, and that's helped by a retinoid. And we don't want our face to be gaunt, sunken in. That's another thing that is affected by a retinoid. And not only that, here's something to think about. I wish I had the book with me, but as we worry about our weight as we get older, now y'all have heard me talk about I had both kids after 40 and I gained a ton of weight and I'm still carrying it around and I hate it. So please don't take this as an excuse for that. But we also know that people who are constantly dieting and keep their body fat really low, guess what? You lose a lot of this subcutaneous plumpness, okay? So as you get older, you might think about not trying so hard to diet. I think it's really important to be not underweight as you get older, because that will really thin your skin, and that more than anything else will age you. There's a book called The Brown Fat Diet, or I can't remember now. It's been a long time since I read it. But it was a doctor talking about how so many skinny women, particularly Hollywood celebrities, look so much older in their face because they have such a low body fat, and that's not really the best way to age. So what I want to really just impress upon everybody is let's lighten up and let's just be happy to be alive past the age of 40, because I mean, I appreciate that more than I could say. My father passed away at the age of 54. My family has a ton of illness. I have type 1 diabetes along with a lot of other health issues. And honestly, I'm happy to be alive. And, you know, if I've got some wrinkles in my forehead and around my eyes, that's okay, as long as I don't feel ugly. And what makes us look ugly when we're not taken care of, when we don't have light in our heart, you know, there is a certain glow that comes from just being happy with who you are. And I think that we're trying too hard to be perfect and to compete with people that really, we don't want to go back to the age of 25, do we really? I think there's nothing sexier than than a woman who is comfortable in her skin and knows what she wants and has some sort of war wounds, you know, that I kind of like looking like I've been around for a while. So as you watch all the YouTube videos, and it's so easy to get sort of caught up in the latest, newest anti-aging thing, keep in mind that the goal is not to look 20. The goal is to be beautiful at whatever age you are. And beauty can include some wrinkles, and beauty can include some hyperpigmentation. And as many of us have mentioned in the comments, most other people don't even notice the things that we are neurotic about. So I just want everybody to take a minute and to give themselves a break and a pat on the back and say, you know what, I'm doing all right. And I'm sure there are tons of people that love you looking the way you look. And you need to celebrate that. And that's what I plan on doing for the rest of the day and moving forward. I just refuse to get hung up on all the little imperfections. Am I going to do everything I can to keep myself healthy and well? Like taking care of these roots that are showing. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That still is important to me. But you know what? I am not running from aging. I really would rather embrace it. And I hope that some of you feel the same way. And I really kind of like to move toward that with my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm going to be all about all the different things that we can do for health of the skin and for makeup and blah, blah, blah. But let's embrace this aging thing. I feel great. I hope you all do too. And I wouldn't go back to 25, and I certainly don't want to look like I'm 25. And I don't mind. Yeah, I'll be 50 in June, and proud of it. I've been around a long time, so I think maybe I deserve a little respect, right? So, you know, I'd love to hear your comments. Tell me what you think about this subject. And while we're at it, I want to do a video. Sort of, a lot of people write into me questions about skin, and some of the questions are kind of involved to explain in writing, and I tend to kind of ignore those, not because I want to ignore them, but just because I don't know where to start on paper typing. So if you'd like to just write a bunch of questions, anything you want me to talk about, write it below, and when I do my next video, I will do just like a skin question and answer video. So hey, you're beautiful just the way you are, and remember that. It's good to be aging. Have a great weekend.